Did you know that just off the north shore of Prince Edward Island lies a small but culturally rich community called Lennox Island First Nation? This Mi'kmaq community is one of the most historically significant First Nations in Atlantic Canada. Today, we'll explore some fascinating, did you know, facts that highlight the history, culture, and resilience of Lennox Island. Did you know that Lennox Island First Nation is one of only 2 Mi'kmaq reserves on Prince Edward Island? The other is a Beguite First Nation. Lennox Island has been home to Mi'kmaq people for generations and continues to be a central hub for culture, governance, and community life. Did you know that Lennox Island officially became a reserve in the 1800s? The land was set aside for the Mi'kmaq people in 1805, making it one of the earliest recognized reserves in the region. This designation came during a time when Indigenous peoples were being displaced from their traditional territories. Establishing Lennox Island as a reserve allowed the Mi'kmaq to maintain a land base, even as their traditional way of life was being impacted by colonial settlement. Did you know that the Mi'kmaq people have lived in this region for thousands of years, long before Prince Edward Island was known by its current name? The Mi'kmaq call the island Ipequik, meaning lying on the water. They lived a seasonal, land-based lifestyle, traveling throughout their territory for fishing, hunting, and gathering. Their knowledge of the land and waters continues to shape Mi'kmaq culture and identity today. Did you know Lennox Island used to be a true island? Before 1973, the only way to access the community was by boat or across the ice in winter. Today, a causeway connects Lennox Island to the mainland, making travel and connection much easier while still preserving its unique identity. Did you know that Lennox Island is home to the Mi'kmaq Confederacy of Prince Edward Island? This organization plays a major role in representing Mi'kmaq interests, protecting rights, and advancing education, health, and environmental stewardship for Mi'kmaq people across the province. Did you know that fishing is a vital part of Lennox Island's economy and culture? Lobster fishing, in particular, plays a significant role. The community has worked hard to assert its treaty rights and build a sustainable fishing industry that supports families and preserves traditional knowledge. Did you know that Lennox Island is home to a cultural center where visitors can learn about Mi'kmaq history and traditions? The Lennox Island Mi'kmaq Cultural Center offers exhibits, storytelling, and cultural experiences that help share the rich heritage of the Mi'kmaq people with visitors from around the world. Did you know that not all band members of Lennox Island First Nation live on the reserve? Like many First Nations communities, members may live both on reserve and off-reserve. Some live within the community on Lennox Island, while others live in different parts of Prince Edward Island, across Canada, or even internationally. Even when living off-reserve, band members remain connected to their community through family ties, cultural events, governance, and services. Many return for gatherings, ceremonies, and important community events, maintaining strong relationships and identity as Mi'kmaq people. Did you know that band membership is not based on where you live? Whether living on or off reserve, registered members of Lennox Island First Nation still hold their identity and certain rights as Mi'kmaq people. However, access to some programs and services, such as housing or local infrastructure, may differ depending on residency. This makes ongoing efforts to support off-reserve members an important part of community planning and leadership. Did you know that Lennox Island is home to a growing number of businesses and community organizations? These include locally operated fisheries, tourism initiatives, artisan crafts, and service-based enterprises that support the local economy. In addition to businesses, there are important community organizations focused on health, education, social services, and cultural preservation. Together, these businesses and organizations create employment opportunities, strengthen self-sufficiency, and help the community thrive while staying rooted in Mi'kmaq values. Did you know that Lennox Island has its own community school that supports students right in the heart of the First Nation? The school provides a learning environment that blends standard education with Mi'kmaq culture, language, and values. Students have opportunities to learn the Mi'kmaq language, take part in cultural activities, and connect with elders and community knowledge keepers. This helps ensure that education is not only about academics, but also about identity, pride, and cultural continuity. Did you know that Lennox Island First Nation has faced many challenges over the years, including displacement and the impacts of colonization? Despite this, the community has remained strong and continues to grow, focusing on self-governance, cultural preservation, and economic development. Did you know that Lennox Island is investing in its future? From education programs to environmental initiatives, the community is focused on building opportunities for the next generation while staying grounded in Mi'kmaq values like Netikulam, living in balance with nature. Lennox Island First Nation is more than just a place, It is a living, thriving community with deep cultural roots and a strong vision for the future. From its early recognition as a reserve to its continued growth today, Lennox Island stands as a powerful example of Mi'kmaq resilience, identity, and strength.